Hello there, children. Barney the bear here. Make yourselves comfortable. It's time for a story. Today's story is Lila Lion's Lesson in Respect. In the heart of the African savanna, where the tall grass swayed gently in the breeze and the golden sun painted the sky, lived Lila Lion. Lila was a spirited young lioness with a mane as golden as the sun and eyes that sparkled with curiosity. She loved to roam the savannah, playing with her friends and exploring every corner of her vast homeland. One bright morning, as Lila bounded through the tall grass, she spotted a group of animals gathered by a watering hole. Excited to join in the fun, she raced over to see what was happening. To her surprise, she found her friends, the zebras, the giraffes, and the elephants, engaged in a game of hide and seek. The air was filled with laughter and joy as the animals darted between the trees, their tails wagging with excitement. Can I play too? Lila asked eagerly, her eyes shining with anticipation. The other animals paused and looked at Lila, their expressions uncertain. Well, one of the zebras stammered, "We're not sure if it's such a good idea, Lila. You see, you're a lion, and, Lila's heart sank as she realized what these zebras were trying to say. She had heard stories about lions being fierce and dangerous, and she knew that some of the other animals were afraid of her because of her reputation. Feeling hurt and rejected, Lila turned and slunk away, her tail dragging in the dust. She had only wanted to play and have fun with her friends, but now she felt like an outsider, unwanted and alone. As she wandered through the savannah, her mind filled with thoughts of loneliness and sadness. Lila couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing. She longed to be accepted for who she was, not judged based on stereotypes and assumptions, determined to prove herself and show that she was more than just a fearsome predator. Lila vowed to find a way to earn the respect and friendship of her fellow animals. Little did she know, her journey was about to teach her a valuable lesson in respect, one that would change her life forever. As Lila Lion wandered through the savannah, her heart heavy with the weight of rejection, she stumbled upon an old elephant named Marshall. Marshall had lived in the savannah for many years and was known for his wisdom and kindness. "Hello, young one." Marshall greeted Lila with a gentle rumble. "What troubles you on this beautiful day?" Lila hesitated for a moment, unsure if she should confide in the wise old elephant. But something in Marshall's kind eyes put her at ease, and she found herself opening up to him about her struggles to be accepted by her friends. Marshall listened patiently as Lila poured out her heart, his wise gaze never leaving her face. When she had finished, he let out a deep sigh. "Saddens me to hear that you feel this way, Lila," Marshall said softly. "But remember, the opinions of others do not define who you are. True respect comes from within." Lila blinked in surprise, struck by Marshall's words of wisdom. "But how can I earn the respect of my friends when they see me as nothing more than a fierce predator?" she asked. Marshall smiled gently. "Respect is not earned through strength or power, but through understanding and empathy," he explained. "If you want to be respected by others, you must first learn to respect them in return." Lila pondered Marshall's words, feeling a glimmer of hope ignite within her. Perhaps there was a way for her to bridge the divide between herself and her friends, to show them that she was more than just a fearsome lion, but a friend they could trust and rely on. With a grateful nod to Marshall, Lila bid him farewell and set off into the savannah once more, her mind buzzing with newfound determination. She knew that her journey to earn the respect of her friends would not be easy, but she was willing to do whatever it took to prove herself worthy of their friendship. And so, with Marshall's words of wisdom echoing in her ears, Lila Lion embarked on a new adventure, one that would challenge her to see the world through the eyes of others and to embrace the true meaning of respect. With Marshall A's wise words echoing in her mind, Lila Lion set out to show her friends that she was more than just a fearsome predator. She knew that earning their respect would require patience, understanding, and a willingness to extend a paw of friendship. As she roamed the savannah, Lila came across a group of playful zebras grazing in a lush meadow. Taking a deep breath to steady her nerves, she approached them with a warm smile. "Hello, my name is Lila," she said, trying to sound friendly and inviting. The zebras looked up, their eyes widening in surprise at the sight of the lioness approaching them. For a moment, there was a tense silence as they exchanged nervous glances. But instead of recoiling in fear, Lila's friends surprised her by tentatively returning her smile. Um, hello, Lila, one of the zebras said cautiously. "What brings you here?" "I just wanted to say hello and see if you would like to play a game together," Lila replied, her voice gentle and inviting. To her relief, the zebra seemed to relax a little, their apprehension melting away as they realized that Lila meant them no harm. With hesitant smiles, they agreed to join her in a game of tag, and soon they were laughing and chasing each other through the meadow, their fears forgotten in the joy of the moment. As they played, Lila made sure to be mindful of her strength and size, being careful not to overpower friends or make them feel intimidated. She listened to their concerns and respected their boundaries, showing them that she could be trusted to play fair and be a good friend. By the end of the day, Lila's heart swelled with happiness as she watched her friends trotting off into the sunset, their laughter ringing out across the savannah. She knew that she still had a long way to go on her journey to earn their respect, but she also knew that she was on the right path. With each interaction, Lila was learning that respect wasn't about being the strongest or the fiercest. It was about treating others with kindness, understanding, and compassion. And as she watched the sun sink below the horizon, she vowed to continue extending her paw of friendship to all the creatures of the savannah, one step at a time. As Lila Lion continued her journey to earn the respect of her friends, she knew that she needed to take her efforts to the next level. She wanted to show them that she was not only a friendly companion, but also a loyal and trustworthy ally. With this in mind, Lila decided to organize a special feast, a feast of friendship, to bring all the animals of the savannah together in a spirit of unity and camaraderie. She spent days preparing for the event, gathering fruits, nuts, and berries from the forest and setting up tables and decorations in a beautiful clearing at the heart of the savannah. She wanted the feast to be a celebration of diversity, where animals of all shapes and sizes could come together to share food, laughter, and friendship. When the day of the feast arrived, the clearing was alive with excitement as animals from every corner of the savannah gathered together, their eyes shining with anticipation. Lila greeted each guest with a warm smile and a friendly paw shake, making sure to treat everyone with kindness and respect. She listened to their stories, shared in their laughter, and made sure that everyone felt welcome and valued. As the feast began, the animals savored the delicious food and engaged in lively conversation, their differences forgotten as they embraced the spirit of friendship and unity. Lila watched with joy as her friends mingled and laughed, their fears and prejudices melting away in the warmth of the moment. But just as the feast was reaching its peak, a loud roar echoed through the clearing, causing the animals to freeze in fear. Lila's heart sank as she realized that a pride of lions had arrived, drawn by the scent of the feast. For a moment, there was a tense silence as the other animals eyed the newcomers warily, their instincts telling them to flee. But instead of pouncing on the food as the animals feared, the lions approached the clearing with caution, their eyes filled with curiosity. Lila stepped forward, her heart pounding with nervousness. She knew that this was her moment to prove herself, to show her friends that lions could be trusted and respected. With a calm voice and a steady gaze, Lila welcomed the lions to the feast, inviting them to join in the celebration. To her relief, the lions accepted her offer, their faces breaking into smiles as they joined the other animals at the tables. As the feast continued, Lila watched with pride as the lions and the other animals shared food, laughter, and stories, their differences forgotten in the spirit of friendship and unity. By the end of the day, Lila knew that she had succeeded in her mission. She had shown her friends that respect and friendship could overcome even the deepest divides, and that together they could create a savanna where all creatures were valued and respected for who they were. As the sun set on the horizon, casting a warm glow over the clearing, Lila felt a sense of peace and contentment wash over her. She knew that her journey to earn the respect of her friends was far from over, but she also knew that she had taken an important step forward. One that would pave the way for a future filled with friendship, understanding, and harmony. The end.